here in Costa Rica on a beach celebrating Brian and Christine getting married. Make sure to soak it all in. This is one of those memories that will stick around for a long time. This is the part where I'd normally thank everyone that traveled to make it here. But since that's, in this case, that's all of us, thank you to everyone here. I know being surrounded by their friends and family will make this a truly incredible experience, not just for the ceremony, but for all of the days we have here together. Thank you to all of you who helped put this wedding together, and everyone for your support as we now witness not the start, but the next chapter of Brian and Christine's relationship. I'm Bill. I've been Brian's cousin for around 37 years now. I know it's hard to tell by looking at us, and I was going to make a joke about how there was this random guy down at the pool that looks way more like Brian than I do. Then I come to find out that's actually Brian's cousin Alex. What are the odds? Before we get down to business, I just want to say a little bit about Brian and Christine. I grew up with Brian, and because I'm an only child, he was more like a brother than a cousin, which had its benefits. I didn't have to share my stuff when I got back home. To this day, we're still quoting movies we used to watch all the time and talking about the silly games we used to play at Grandma and Grandpa's house where we spent a lot of time together. And those are by far some of my fondest memories ever. I'm really proud of Brian, and I know he has been and will make a great partner because, for one, as I'm sure everyone already knows, he has a great sense of humor, which turns out to be pretty helpful in marriage. More than that, though, he really does light up the room he's in regardless of who he's with. He'll find a way to be engaged in any kind of conversation or activity, and it's that engagement that makes everything more fun when you're around him. I also know he loves his siblings, his cousins, all of his family, and especially Christine. Sometimes he says he doesn't deserve Christine or that he got lucky, but thankfully Christine not only sees these qualities that make Brian deserving, but brings them out in him as well. Christine I didn't grow up with, but I've spent a lot of time with over the many, many years it took to get here. There's my finally joke. Christine has been coming to our annual family Tahoe trips forever and all of our family events throughout the years, and has felt like family long before we got here. I think all of us here have been touched by how thoughtful Christine is, something I think both Brian and I really admire in our relationships. Christine fills the room with an unparalleled feeling of warmth wherever she happens to be. Just like we know Brian always has a joke coming around the corner, we know Christine continuously finds a way to put other people before herself, and on top of that, she's always going the extra mile to elevate everyone's experience with her boundless creativity. Whether that's making a stunning charcuterie board, crafting cool bachelor party bags that we all know Brian didn't make, coming up with a clever name for a beer like Alma Believer, or inventing the now popular Susie Teeny at Tahoe, we all know Christine is the arranger of things here, orchestrated every detail to make this an amazing experience. In fact, she even wrote this speech right now. Just kidding. It'd be a lot better if she did that. Part of why Brian and Christine are here today is to acknowledge that their lives are better when they are together. I love that neither of them settle for mediocrity, and they will always challenge each other to be better versions of themselves. And I hope we all let them inspire us to do the same. When I hear how much Brian adores Christine and see the way Christine puts a big smile on Brian's face, I know their relationship is something special. Although relationships aren't always easy, the qualities Brian and Christine share will be essential in a happy marriage. Humor, thoughtfulness, and a zest for life are all key ingredients Brian and Christine share. So I know these guys have a lot to look forward to in their adventures together. I'm really happy that you guys found each other. I know both Jennifer and Jane would be proud of what you work to create and uphold. Okay, I've said what I think. I'm gonna hand it over to the couple now so we can hear what they think about each other. They have chosen to prepare their own vows, and we're gonna start with Christine.
Brian, when I met you 12, almost 13 years ago, I was in love with your charisma, your ability to make me belly laugh. And then over the years, I grew to know you as a compassionate and supportive and protective partner. We've been through so much. We've endured a lot. We've gone through a long distance relationship. We've lost close family members, and we've gone through a pandemic. I promise to continue supporting you. I promise to continue dating. And I promise to always share my Milano cookies. I'm so excited for our future, and I couldn't ask for a better partner. I love you.
Everybody here knows that I'm not a man of many words. And there's so many words that I could use to describe you. Thoughtful, but that's just too easy. Everybody here has felt that firsthand. Kind, again, too easy. Everyone has felt that here firsthand. Beautiful. We are all witnessing the most beautiful bride that anyone has ever seen. Are we in agreement there? But again, those are easy words to describe you. I think the characteristic and word that I like to use with you most, that I appreciate, is patience. You've been so patient with me for 12 years. You've seen me go through 2, 3 careers, maybe even 4. We'll see what happens when I get home. But the unbelievable patience and understanding is really what gets us through all of those tough times that you mentioned. I couldn't do this without you, and I never would. I promise I will always fight with you, but I'll always fight even harder for you. I will never leave your side for as long as I live. I love you so much.
And by the power vested in me from Christine and Brian, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.